What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. That's STEVEE the Black. I'm back, and I'm here to give you my Smackdown Live review video today. We're gonna review Smackdown, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to decide which show was better, Raw or Smackdown. So with that being said, sorry, I gotta fix something. All right. So with that being said, let's get right into the show. So the show kicked off with Shane McMahon, and it was a serious Shane McMahon. And he basically came out and said Kevin Owens is going to pay for what he did, and he's going to take him to hell and everything like that, hell and all that stuff like that, right? I loved it. I honestly did, because honestly, you had to kick off the show with Shane since Vince reinstated him, number one. And number two, it was a good thing that Shane was serious, because if he came out and he was dancing and everything, it would have seemed kind of wrong. You know, so it's good that Shane was out there. It's good that Shane kicked off the show, and it's good that he was serious. So, welcome back, Shane. Show's off to a good start. Next, we have Randy Orton taking on Aiden English. It was okay. Randy Orton wins. But then after the match, Rusev comes out, challenges Randy Orton, says, you know, I was a joke in my country, and now I have to get my revenge on you. So he challenged him to a match. Aiden English distracts Randy Orton enough for Rusev to hit him with a super kick and then beat him in like 10 seconds, just like at SummerSlam. And to be quite frankly honest, I'm fine with it. I don't have a problem with Rusev coming back. Now they just gives them, now they both got their come up. I don't say both, they both got, you know, what's coming to them. Rusev lost at SummerSlam in 10 seconds. Now Randy Orton has lost in 10 seconds. So now, obviously, they're going to have a match probably at Hell in a Cell or maybe next week. Who knows? And we'll see who gets the better of the feud. So I'm fine with that. Next, we have the controversial thing that everyone's talking about. And that's, well, not everyone. If you're a wrestling fan, you're talking about it. And that's Jinder Mahal's promo. Jinder Mahal went a little racist. You know, against Shinsuke Nakamura, you know, so much so that the crowd was chanting, "That's too far," you know, and you know the WWE universe is very vocal, and so for them to be chanting, "That's too far," yeah, maybe it was a little too far. I mean, so much so that Jinder Mahal's promo isn't even on the WWE's YouTube page, because you know they had every segment but that. And you know what makes it even worse is the fact that Shinsuke Nakamura didn't even come out. He had like an interview in the back, which was like 30 seconds. So really, I don't know what they're doing. But this feud sucks. But sorry, this feud is not going great. All I know is Jinder Mahal better lose the title, and it's not hatred towards Jinder Mahal. It's just that this feud, it's really upsetting how bad it is. So I think that getting the title off Jinder Mahal and letting Shinsuke Nakamura win is the best thing at this point, you know. Next, we had AJ Styles coming out to face Baron Corbin. For some reason, he decided to talk about Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon. Has nothing to do with him, but whatever. Then he talks about Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin comes out. They never really have the match. They never have the match, and then Ty Dillinger comes out and beats Baron Corbin down, and then AJ Styles puts in the calf crusher on the Baron Corbin, and he taps out. So it looks like they're heading toward a triple threat match at Hell in a Cell for the United States Championship, and I am completely fine with that at all, because Ty Dillinger needs this. I'm not saying he's gonna win, but he needs, you know, this, you know, to get his foot in the door or whatever you want to call it, but I'm fine with it. Next, we had the celebration of the women, you know, Natalia's little thing to talk about how women's revolution and women in sports are great and everything. Charlotte comes out, talks about her dad, and gives an update on how he's doing and everything. That's great. Then Natalya comes out, talks about herself. Like I said, she says, you know, everything about the women have accomplished, but then she talks about herself and everything like that. And all the women come out and they're like, "Oh, you're full of it. You're trash. I want a title opportunity." Daniel Bryan comes out and says, "Look, we'll have a fatal 4-way, and we'll determine who's going to be the new number one contender." Why Naomi was in it, I'm not really sure. She didn't have an opportunity to get it back, and she lost last week. So, I mean, but hey, WWE, right? It was a good segment. Not fine with it. Nothing wrong. Next, we have the New Day taking on the Hype Bros in a tag team match. The match was okay. The Usos and the New Day are going to be fighting for the tag titles in a rematch at Hell in a Cell. And I'm hearing word that it actually might be a Hell in a Cell match, which every time these two teams hook up, it's a great match. Hopefully, you know, the reason why, so for those of you who don't know, you should know, but at this point, if you don't know, the reason why the New Day lost is because Vince wants them to be the team who has the most title reigns in history. They already have the longest reign, and now he wants them to have the most reign. So you do realize that can't happen in one setting, right? It has to happen over time, over years. So hopefully the New Day wins, keeps the titles, and you know, they don't lose it only for there to be another rematch after that. Like, no. Then that's like, okay, that's kind of taking it a little too far. So hopefully the New Day can retain that. But I'm looking forward to the match. Then the Hype Bros, you know, everything with Zack Ryder walking out, maybe turning his back on Mojo. They didn't really go in on that, but you know, hey. Hopefully they don't break them up, because the tag team division on SmackDown is very thin as it is. So next we had the Kevin Owens promo on via satellite. He apologized for attacking Vince, but you know, he blamed Shane. He said this was all your fault. You know, you had it coming and everything like that. And again, it's Kevin Owens at his best. I mean, when Kevin Owens is like this, he's beautiful. I'm actually looking forward to their match at Hell in a Cell. I mean, I think it'll be great. It'll be entertaining, and look forward to it. Next, we had Dolph Ziggler, and as he does every week, he comes out, he mocks entrances and everything. This week, he did Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and then D-Generation X. Thought it was great. But during the segment, the crowd was chanting for CM Punk, so just in case if they ever get into Chicago, I don't know if they'll ever do the CM Punk thing, him doing his entrance, but, I mean, you know, So, I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, I still feel bad for Ziggler, but I enjoy it, so. And then finally, we had the Fatal 4-Way. Charlotte won. No big surprise. My friend Addy, you know, I was talking about him during the Eagles video, but he's like, why can't Becky Lynch ever win? It's not fair. You know, she hasn't had the title in like forever. And I'm like, well, dude, she's the Sami Zayn of the women's division. The only difference is she's won the SmackDown the SmackDown women's title. Other than that, I mean, she's just, look, if you're super popular, I don't think that means anything, to be quite honest with you. Like, they love Charlotte and they love Naomi and everything like that, but Becky Lynch, they really get behind Becky Lynch. So, but for some reason, they just don't want Becky Lynch to win. I'm not sure why, but, you know, obviously the reason why she's lost to Charlotte, number one, she's a Flair, number one. Number two, it's, you know, because of her dad, maybe that too, and it's been a while since she's had a title opportunity too. But, you know, I don't have a problem with Charlotte winning. You know, it should be an interesting match at Hell in a Cell, so we'll see. But overall, that was SmackDown. I think it was a pretty decent show, to be quite honest with you. But I'm gonna have to give the edge to Raw this week, simply because it was their go home show before the pay-per-view, and you know, it really hammered home, and I thought it was a really good show. I love SmackDown, trust me, but I mean, like I said, I thought it was a decent show. It's just Raw was better because it was building everything up and everything's going toward, you know, No Mercy. So with that being said, that's about it. Friday will be my pay-per-view predictions video for No Mercy, so stay tuned for that. And you might want to stay on the channel too, because I am about to do my Eagles and Giants prediction video, so stay tuned for that. So until next time, if you're not down with that, I've got 2 words for you. Peace out.